Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to start with the Bible and then get back into our book because fuck you, I can. That's how it works, okay? We're going to start with St. Matthew 16:21 to 23 to help you understand something. From that time forth began Jesus to show unto his disciples how that he must go into Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and chief priests. Wait. Remember I keep talking about the three priests? Yeah. You could say I'm fucking a rebellious motherfucker. No, I'm just following Jesus' guidance, you dumb motherfuckers. And scribes, and be killed, and he raised again the third day. Then Peter took him and began to rebuke him, saying, But it far from thee, Lord, that this not be unto thee. But he turned and said unto Peter, Get thee behind me, Satan. Thou art an offense unto me, for thou savorest not the things of God, but those that be of man. Then we're going to move on forward to this one. Okay. For I say, thou, the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as God has dealt to every man the measure of faith. Now, to understand think soberly, you're going to have to jump back to St. Matthew 19:29, and you'll understand what it means. Think soberly, okay? And everyone that has forsaken houses or brethren or sister or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. See? Because why do you think I've been telling y'all? Fuck what you think, fuck what you want, fuck what you say. It's literally God's divine guidance, and I'm reading it in the Bible for you. But believe what you want. I don't give a fuck. And, of course, Ephesians 5:11. And he that have no fellowship with the unfaithful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. And we're just going to keep on doing that right here because, again, fuck you, I can. Starting to make sense now, isn't it? I'm not so crazy, am I? But it's okay. Believe what you want. I don't give a fuck. The great after the earth ceremony is that of Theoricus. It is referred to the ninth Sephirah, on the tree of life. Yesod, the foundation, and to it are the attributed the sphere of the operation of Luna and the element of air. Here, the candidate is conducted to the stations of the fourth Cherubim, the angelic choir of Yesod. The Cherubim are defined in the ritual as the presidents of the elemental forces. The vivified powers of the letters of tetragrammation, operating in the elements. Over each of these rules, one of the four letters of the mirific word of and the Cherubim. It is always through the power and authority and symbol of the Cherubim that the elemental spirits and their rulers are invoked. Wait. Power and authority. Wait. Remember, and I forget the Bible verse now, but God blessed you with the power and authority to stomp on serpents and scorpions, defeating all evil. Get it now? But they don't want you to know that, right? Excuse me. In this ritual, as in all the others, important practical formulae of ceremonial magic are concealed. concealed. But wait, remember the Bible says, all shall be revealed in the end, and what's done in the dark shall come to light. Wow, how's this working out for you? At the juncture of the ceremony, with the airy elements vibrating about him and through him, the zealator is urged to be prompt and active as a syphilis, but avoid frivolity and caprice. Now, I don't know if you understand that, right? Where did I put it? Gotta find the right book here. That book, Codex Esoteric, okay? Remember, with the airy elements vibrating around him and through him, right? Now we're going to show you what that means through Codex Esoterica. Right here. It is on the right page. It is field geometry. That's what that's talking about. Field geometry. The physical body is one part of the 7 levels of the spiritual body recognized by the spiritual traditions: physical plane, vital plane, emotional astral plane, mental plane, casual, archetypal plane, spiritual plane, and divine plane. Now that you understand that, be flexible and attentive to images, because when you read the Tablets of Thoth, it tells you to pay attention to the symbols. Wow. Like the undies, but avoid idleness and changeability. Be laborious and patient like the gnomes, but avoid grossness and avarice, so thou gradually develop the powers of thy soul and fit yourself to command the spirits of the elements. Because to command the spirits of the elements, which is what they try to do, but I taught you how to do it yourself, right? Is called governing dimensions. 0 point source unity. You have to connect to it first. Material plane, diet, air quality, water quality. Take care of your body, what you put into it. Bioplane, health, exercise, and lifestyle. And health and exercise, that's kind of given. But lifestyle, again, St. Matthew 19:29. Fuck everybody. Emotional plane, introspection and self-awareness, which is like why I broke down when you meditate and you see a circle, and it closes repeatedly. It's showing you that you have to go deeper within yourself, within your soul, because you're holding on to something that keeps you chained, blocked, and it's hurting you. Oh, because that's the next step. Mental plane, thought, content, knowledge, and meditation. Architectural plane, moral code, ethics, and character. Spiritual plane, spiritual practice, hermetic law. Hermetic law, right? Yeah, the hermetic law, because the hermetic order, you're starting to get it now, aren't you? Divine plane, psychophysiological coherence, unifaction of the heart and mind. Unifaction, you mean unification? That's what your Illuminati contract talks about. Unification. Why every Alcoholics Anonymous coin says unity. But wait, I already proved through fucking, what is it, the 66 laws of of the Illuminati? Yeah, that Lux Fiat, Lux XUL, Fiat TIIF, Lux Fiat, let there be light, is literally showing you, because all you do is what you say backwards, XUL TIIF, you put it on a piece of paper with a Sharpie, flip paper around, and it says Fiat Lux, the Freemason stamp. But they don't want you to do that because you need a sponsor or a master and grandmaster, and go fuck yourselves. Be laborious and patient like the gnomes, but avoid grossness and avarice, so that gradually develop the powers of thy soul and fit thyself into command the spirits and the elements. Okay, we read that part. In each of the grades, several drawings and diagrams are exhibited. I haven't read this book yet. I'm reading it to you as I learn it, and I've already found it in other books. But okay, we'll keep going. Each one conveying useful knowledge and information required in the upward quest. The tarot keys are also dealt with as indicating pictorially the stages of the journey, the depicting of the story of the soul. Again, like I said, to understand those so you unlock them and access your full power and can learn how to manage it correctly. Watch the story of Inanna and understand those 7 gates are your 7 chakras, and it helps you understand what to let go to open them. It may not be possible because of the exigencies of space and reproductive in these volumes and pack of tarot cards based upon esoteric descriptions, though I should very much like to have done so, but by using the white and the available French and Italian packs, and by comparing them with the accounts given in the rituals, the imagination of the reader will render this omission unimportant. And we're going to stop there, everybody. So just remember, keep your head straight. Understand, little bitches don't want you to do better than them because they're stuck in their pride and ego. And remember, the Bible tells you pride before destruction, and they dig a pit for you and fall in it themselves because they get mad because they didn't do something because they're lazy, undisciplined, unfocused people. So they attack you. That's them digging a pit for you so they can fall in it themselves. Just keep going forward. What the fuck are they going to do about it? Nothing. Because they can't even do work. They're just going to sit there, bitch, and cry, and just keep laughing as you walk forward. Enjoy your day, everybody.